That was a hard act to follow. Okay. I titled my piece, Using Poetry, Prose, and Prayer to Create a Personalized Blessing for Your Couple. A marriage of words and intention. A marriage of metaphor and personal meaning. A marriage of emotion and mindful action. These are at the heart of crafting and using poetry, prose, and prayer to create a personalized blessing for your couple. So what is a blessing? A showering of love and affirmation, an offering of wishes or comfort, a celebration of joy, a recognition of holiness or wholeness, a conveyance of acceptance, a vehicle for sending the couple into their newly transformed lives together and expressing your desire that their path be all that it is meant to be. Why do we bless? In the traditional sense, a blessing is an acknowledgement that this marriage is holy or meant to be. Holy in the sense of to make whole. That by uniting, this couple is bringing that shared sense of wholeness into the world and thus adding to the greater good. Blessings or wishes are a way of affirming the couple and offering a sense of acceptance by the community. It is that moment of incorporation and recognition that these two are now joined as one and an opportunity to share in their joy. This may be particularly important if they have had to overcome difficult obstacles, individually or in their relationship, such as a couple reuniting after a period of separation, or as a couple in society, for instance, a same-sex couple or an interfaith couple or a biracial couple. How do we bless? We bless with our whole being, our full attention, our presence. We bless by opening to the powerful emotion that has been shared, the laughter, the joy, and the tears. And by holding precious the story of this couple and their journey to this day. So why is it important to offer a personalized blessing? By using richly evocative language that is based on what is important and meaningful to this couple, you will touch the very marrow of their being. But how do we create a personalized blessing? How do we know what is important and meaningful to this couple? By listening with our whole selves to what is said and what is left unsaid, in the pregnant pauses, the tearful moments, or the loving glances, you will come to learn. By asking, in what does this couple find deep meaning? By asking the couple questions, you will be able to develop a blessing that will resonate deeply with them. Here are a few examples. They'll sound familiar. What do you hold sacred? What inspires you? What are you passionate about? When do you feel at your best, most connected, or most at peace? What do you enjoy doing? What do you consider just plain fun? By asking what is important to this couple, you can adapt or create something which will be personally meaningful and will include their community. For the couple who considers themselves spiritual but not religious, perhaps an adaptation of Mary Srode's A Parent's Blessing for Bride and Groom would be fitting. All of these pieces that I mentioned, when I submit this to Cindy, I'll have a copy of all the pieces, because I'm not going to read everything right now. And most of them have been adapted in some way. For the couple committed to maintaining their individuality in their relationship, it may be a piece by Khalil Gibran from The Prophet. For the couple who shares a love of nature, perhaps the poetic blessing by Shaman Okawam Climbing Eagle would connect. For the couple who shares a belief in the interconnectedness of all things and is committed to community, perhaps it is the poem Bless This Marriage by Fritz Hull, which we made into a responsive reading led by their brothers and involving all their guests. So there were stanzas and then the words, bless this marriage. and all of the guests said, "Bless this marriage," and then we would go back to the brothers, and then the guests, "Bless this marriage." So there were several opportunities for the whole community to bless the marriage. For one of my couples who practices yoga and meditation, what was important was being completely present in the moment and opening to the love in their hearts. They requested a moment of silent contemplation, followed by Quaker-style blessings from those guests who were moved to make such an offering. For the couple who shares a belief in God, holds their family as sacred, and is strongly committed to charitable actions, perhaps an adaptation of a traditional Catholic blessing may speak to them. As you know, in the Jewish tradition, the bride and groom are bestowed with 7 blessings upon their marriage. For the couple committed to authenticity and integrity, who described themselves as secular but were deeply connected to their Jewish identity, we researched the traditional 7 blessings. We looked at spiritual and poetic interpretations by a range of rabbis, and then we decided that I would create their own personalized 7 blessings, inspired by their hopes and intentions for their future together and their expressions of love that were shared in their questionnaire. These were offered by the groom's aunt and the bride's cousin. For the mature couple who has stacks of books next to their bed, who shares a love of language and whose favorite dates are hours spent wandering in a local bookstore, it may be an excerpt from a favorite piece of literature, such as this piece from Jazz by Toni Morrison, which was offered by the bride's mother. And I adapt here. This is not exactly how it is written. It's nice when grown people whisper to each other under the covers. Their ecstasy is more leaf sigh than bray, and the body is the vehicle, not the point. They reach, grown people, for something beyond, and way, way down underneath tissue. Breathing and murmuring underneath covers, both of them have washed and hung out on the line, in a bed they chose together. They are inward toward the other, bound and joined by carnival dolls and the steamers that sailed from ports they never saw. That is what is beneath their undercover whispers. For the couple who want a simple wedding ceremony with a focus on the power of their love for each other, perhaps this very short adaptation of a Sufi blessing would be appropriate. May the blessings of love be upon you. May its peace abide with you. May its essence illuminate your heart, now and forevermore. And for the couple who share a passion for equality and social justice and a desire for bringing peace and healing into this world, it may be this poem from the couple's Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, which I offer to all of us in honor of the work that we do to bring forth joy and wholeness. Your love contains the power of 1,000 suns. It unfolds as naturally and effortlessly as does a flower, and graces the world with its blooming. Its beauty radiates a transforming energy that enlivens all who see it. Because of you, compassion and joy are added to this world. That is why the stars sing together, because of your love. There is an Irish custom to shower rose petals on the couple on their wedding day. Children or guests of all ages are invited to participate. And so I close today with these words adapted by Susanna McComb. Rose petals represent love, romance, and beauty, life's sweetest blessings. For your journey, I shower them upon your head and lay them at your feet.